We're not only passionate about mountain biking, we're passionate about nature, the mountains, and then actually building the trails in these mountains. Trails that will test your skills, but trails that will also add to the fun and excitement and adventure of the whole journey from Somerset West to Hermanus. And I think we took it a step further. 2 years ago we got 4 youngsters from Grabouw, guys that were out of work at that point, and we assisted them to create their own business with Cape Trails. Now those guys have been building trails since then, two years ago. So, and they permanently built trails, they're permanently in the mountains. And we also took another step in June this year. We bought them each a mountain bike, so they cycle to work on their mountain bikes. And for them it's just great fun. They love it. I also cycle quite often with them, and you know, teaching them some of the basic skills, like for instance not to lock your back brake on a single track. Yeah, those guys are quite excited. They're part of the family now, and you'll see them at Wines to Wales. We've also assisted them to create their own bike wash. So your bikes will be washed by these guys that's building these trails. And we're adding new trails every year. We've added now the Magic Mountain Trail. They've been building that for about 4 months. It will take you about, for the faster oaks, it will take you about 8 minutes to get through there, and for the oaks that are going slower and looking at the scenic parts, take about double the time. We've also added boomslang. That's part of stage 2 to the whole journey. I've always thought, you know, you've got these in the forest in Eisner, you've got these foofy slides that you can slide through the trees. And I thought, but you know, it was so fun to also take a mountain bike through the trees instead of just around it. So we created boomslang, which is basically 2 structures that runs through the trees, blackwood trees, and it's about 3 to 4 meters above the ground. Luckily you just go so fast over it, because it's straight, it's non-technical, that you won't even recognize the height of it. But just for your safety, we'll add some safety nets to the sides of it so that you don't end up down in a deep little river where we can't find you. And then as you know, last year we've added pofadder. Pofadder is still happy and alive and waiting for you, for the brave ones. But again, for the oaks that's used to lock their brake, their rear brakes, pofadder doesn't allow that. It will bite you if you do that. So if you're not so sure about your technical skills, don't try it this year. It's part of the public routes that we're also opening up to the public. As part of our philosophy to enhance the sport, that's part of the Paul Kluwer-Tunley public route, and you can actually go and test it in your own time. So yeah, so we'll add new ones every year, and but I think the most important thing is it needs to be scenic, and it needs to be fun. So we try not to make it too dangerous, and unfortunately we went a bit overboard on the Magic Mountain piece, so that's why we'll take you off the bike and you just have to walk.